Sorry. Hi, my name's Pamela, and today we're going to do some stretches for your neck. So I have a tool, a prop that I'd like for you to have to do this, and I'll show you some options for them, and then you can put the video on pause and come back and we'll do the stretches together. So we're just going to do some stretches for the neck today. It's a little serious, but I think you'll enjoy. So I'm going to use a towel that I get when I'm in Japan visiting a hot spring, an onsen, or staying at a traditional Japanese hotel called a ryokan. And they have these towels and they're wonderful. I love them. They're a combination washcloth, towel, or squeegee. And for modesty, so I'm going to set this aside. You can see it's about, I don't know, almost a foot, probably 11 inches by about 2 feet. I think it actually measures 18 or 19 inches. But you don't have to have this. You could use a piece of fabric. I would suggest something that you could double, something that feels good and that's long enough so that we can do this. So let me show you some options that I came up with from my house. One is a hand towel. The hand towel by itself, if we just folded it, is a little bit short to do this with. So we're going to do this. Yeah, not comfortable unless you're tiny. But I'll show you how to fold it so that it makes it longer. Yes, it's magic. The magic fold. So what you do is you take a corner and fold it down. See the corner over on this side? Then you take the other corner and fold it up. We end up with this arrangement, which it doesn't look that much longer, but it is. It's probably a couple of inches longer. And then I'm just going to fold it. You can decide if you want it folded 2 or 3 times. And I get a little bit more length, not a lot, but a little bit. You'll have to see. We're going for comfort. I found that a pillowcase folded the same way works a little bit better because it's longer. So I'm taking a corner and folding it up, taking the other corner, folding it down. Yes, I have done workshops on origami, but that's really related to this. And then fold it. This feels really good because this is an old flannel pillowcase. Oh, it feels good. It's just like a comfort, like a hug. The other option is a regular bath towel. My towels and wash rags and everything are really thin. I get them at IKEA, and part of the reason I get them thin is because I like them thin. They dry quicker. I like to air dry things so they're scratchy, but they also dry in the dryer quicker. This would work, and if you're tall, like my student Alan, this might be the way you'd want to go. But it works for me too, right? So pause the video and get your towel, and I'll meet you back here in a minute. Are you back? Okay, I'm going to leave my towel to the side right now. You can park yours around the neck. Before we start, let's just bring a little movement to our body. I'm standing feet hip distance apart. I just want to get my hips, get my blood moving, reverse directions. While we're doing these stretches, it's imperative that there's no strain, no pulling. Let's roll your shoulders. No pain, no tingling, no numbness. They're easy stretches. We're trying to keep the neck elongated. Reverse directions. Let's inhale up. Let's stretch up. I'm interlacing the fingers of my hands. I'm going to roll them around a little bit. What are we working on right now? Oh yeah, the shoulders. Well, hey, your shoulders, reverse directions, are connected to all those muscles that go up the sides and back of your neck. Let's reach up and reach down. Interlace the fingers of the hands forward, stretch them, pull those shoulder blades apart. You can let your chin come down to your chest. Come back and then interlace the fingers and back. Stretch them down. I'm keeping my chin level with the floor right now. I'm pressing my shoulders down. All right, so that's a short warm up, which is always good to do a little bit of something before you're going to stretch. All right, let's go ahead and get your towel. And straps and belts don't really work for this. They're too uncomfortable. You could try it. All right, so I'm just parking this here for right now. Before we start, let's do a pre-test so that we can see what this looks like later. Let's roll your head from side to side, just moving it gently. Notice how far you can turn it. Notice where you feel fluidity in the movement. Notice where you feel restriction. Can you look farther back on one side than the other? Come back to center. Pre-test for the back of the neck. Let your chin come down to your chest. And peek down at your feet. Keep your legs soft. Pull your abdominals in without clenching them. Pull them together in and up. Close your eyes if that's available for you. And if it's hard for you to close your eyes because of balance, just let little slivers, your eyes open slivers so you can see the floor. The goal of closing the eyes is so that you can tune in to where you're feeling the stretch. So where in the back of your neck and how far down your back into your shoulder blades do you feel the weight of your head stretching out the back of your neck? And this is something you can do without a towel. Just if you start to feel that tension in your shoulders and in your neck, just let your chin come down to your chest. Slowly bring the head up. All right, that was our pre-test. After we're finished with these two sets of stretches, we'll come back and we'll see if there's a difference. So this is always tough for me, the left and the right, but I'm going to do the same side you are, so I'll be saying the opposite. So you're going to take your right hand to your left side. So I should look the same way that you do. Then you're going to take your left hand to your right side. All right. Lift your left hand up. Let the towel hook around your ear, kind of back behind your jaw. Keep your face forward. Take the top of your head up towards the ceiling. Now, our hands are not clenching the towel. They're holding onto it. The weight of your arms is enhancing the stretch, but I am not pulling on this. It's just a nice, comfortable feeling. Keeping your face forward, take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Check in with your jaw. Is your jaw relaxed? You can open and close your mouth if you feel tension in your jaw. Let your tongue be relaxed in your mouth. Soften your knees. Close your eyes. And breathe. The longer we hold the pose, the more stretch we'll get because our body will get used to this position. It'll go, oh yeah, safe, I can let go. And it's the exhale through the nose that helps to release. You might even think of the exhale as moving from your ear out to your tip of your shoulder on your right side. And together, when you're ready, let's do a deep, long inhale and a slower exhale through the nose. So when you're ready, do yours. I'm going to do mine. Inhale. Come back to normal breath. Keep your head where it is. Release the arms. Take the hands beside the body. Relax them. Let your head float up to center. And look from side to side. Come back to center. We'll do the other side. You're going to take your left hand to your right side and your right hand to your left side. And then hook on the outside of your ear. I hope this doesn't make the sound funny because I have that headset over there. Sorry if it does. Just pause there. Check that you don't have tension in your shoulders, in your hands. Knees are soft. Abdominals are pulled in. You're breathing normally. Get yourself used to this position. You're keeping your neck long. Your shoulders are down. Now take your right ear towards your right shoulder. For me, this side is much tighter than the other side. I think it's because of the way I sleep. So I'm going to pause here. My face is forward at this point. We're going to do a second set of this, and we'll move our face, our chins at that time. But for right now, keep your head forward. Watch that your shoulders don't creep up. And when you're ready, let's do that one deep, slow inhale and slower exhale. It helps to do it with your eyes closed if that's comfortable for you. Deep breath. Slow exhale. Back to a normal breath. Keep your head where it is. Release the hands and let the head float up. And look from side to side. All right. The next thing we're going to do is stretch out the back of our neck. And this, for me, always feels really good. It's probably my favorite. And I oftentimes feel it down into my shoulder blades here. So we're going to hook on the back of your head. That is that occipital ridge. You can take my thumbs and feel that there. We're going to hook the towel there and have your elbows forward. And when we're doing this, we are not pulling on the head. First step in this, go ahead and get in position. Your towel in the back, this occipital ridge, your shoulders forward. Hands are relaxed, but they're holding on. Take the top of your head up towards the ceiling, elongate the neck. Now allow the chin to come down towards the chest. Am I pulling on this? No. Am I breathing? Yes. Are my knees locked? Yes, so I'm going to soften them. I'm relaxing my jaw. My shoulders are down. And I'm allowing this time with this slight enhancement of the stretch, a little bit more than when we took the chin to the chest without anything in back. And as I breathe with each exhale, I can feel the stretch going down from my neck into between my shoulder blades. Now is a good time to do your deep inhale and slow exhale. Slow, slow exhale, observing where you feel the stretch. Keeping your head down, forward, release the arms, and then, as I usually say, the slowest you have ever moved your head in your entire life, let it come up. And it's really important that you smile at the top when you come up. And then take it for a little test run here. You'll notice that I don't have you do a test run and dip your chin and cock your head back. Taking your head back is not a good thing for the back of your neck. There's a way of moving it back, but we're not going to go into that today. But you don't want to, I'm going to show you, but don't do this. You don't want to do this. I find my shoulders come up. That's compressing back here. We don't want to do that. All right, so that's the sequence, and you could stop here, or I'm going to show you a variation on the first side to side. So take your right hand to the left side, left hand to the right side. You have this down now. Take the top of your head up towards the ceiling. I don't even have to say that anymore, do I? Lift the left hand up. My face is forward. Take your left ear towards your left shoulder. So far, we're doing the same thing that we did the first time. If you have earrings on, you may want to take them off before you do this again. Now look down towards the floor. We're going to do a micro movements, moving my chin around, moving my face around until I find a spot, yours may be different than mine, where I can feel more tension in the side of my neck. For me, it's right here. Yours might be over here, I don't know. What do you, and it can change from day to day. Once you find that spot, keeping the shoulders relaxed, the hands relaxed, we're going to pause there and allow our body to get used to this position. And while I said no pain, no tingling, no numbness, doesn't mean that you can't feel a little bit uncomfortable. That's the information I'm getting right now and why I stopped at this point, because I feel it's just tight here. It doesn't hurt, it's just, yeah, I need to stretch this part. I'm closing my eyes so that I can breathe better. I don't know if that really helps me breathe better, but it helps me focus on what's going on. And if you go to do this on your own, just listen to your body. I would suggest holding it longer if that's comfortable for you. You just don't want to overdo it. Let's do our slow and long now. Deep breath through the nose. Slow exhale. Release the hands first. Arms relaxed by the side. Lift your head up to the center and look from side to side. Come back to center. We'll do the other side. So you're going to take your left hand to your right side, your right hand to the left side, lift up. Before we go anywhere, elongate the neck, lift up towards the ceiling. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder. The same as we did the first set. But now you're going to move your chin around, small movements, your face, until you find a spot where it really needs to have a little stretch here. And then pause there. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Keep your knees soft, your shoulders relaxed, the hands relaxed, your jaw relaxed, you're breathing. You're even extending the exhale a little bit each time, noticing how that helps the stretch. Noticing how it opens and lengthens. Let's do our ending deep breath, long exhale. Slow exhale. Release the arms. Relax them by the sides. Let your head float up and look from side to side. We could stop here, but I feel like because we did 2 sets that we should do the back of the neck again. And I don't really have an enhancement right now to do that, so we're just going to do the same thing. So the towel goes on the occipital ridge, the elbows forward. I don't know about for you, but that little bit of traction right there, that feels good to me. Top of my head is going up towards the ceiling without pulling on this towel. I'm allowing my chin to come down to my chest. The weight of my arms is enhancing the stretch. Don't get lost admiring your toes. You might want to close your eyes. And breathe. Observe whether this feels the same as it did the first time. Where you're feeling the stretch, is it in the same part of the neck? Is it in the upper back, the shoulder blades? What happens with each exhale? Is your chin coming closer to your chest? To end, when you're ready, slow, deep inhale, long, slow exhale. Release the arms, relax by the side, and let your head float up. All right, we did a pre-test. Let's do a post-test. Let's move our head from side to side. Does it feel more fluid? You feel like you've lubricated all that in there by stretching it and opening? Mine does. Come forward. Let your chin fall down to your chest. Breathe. And to end, let your head float up. Bring your hands together in front of you. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste. Bye-bye. Greta says bye. See ya.